Welcome back to the Transform Your Mind to Transform Your Life, the podcast. This is Life Coach Myrna Young, and you are listening to 5-Minute Fridays with Coach Myrna. Today, I want to talk on the topic, how to be shamelessly persistent. Keep knocking until the door is opened. Now, in Luke chapter 11, Jesus shares a story of a man knocking on the door of his friend's house, asking for 3 loaves of bread to feed a guest at his house. His friend yelled through the door, "Go away, we're retired for the night." But Jesus teaches that if the man kept knocking, his friend will eventually get up and give him the bread because of his shameless persistence. I'm pretty sure you guys have been there. Somebody keeps pestering you and finally you give up and say, okay. But the lesson in this scripture and this teaching was that Jesus is trying to teach us that if you keep on asking, you will receive. If you keep on knocking, the door will be open to you. Keep on seeking and you will find. And I will tell you, this is the Bible of anything that you can manifest in this world. It is what Abraham Hicks teaches. It is what Dr. Dwayne Dyer teaches. It is what, Jesus taught it first. But this is basically where anything that you want, you can have. You just have to be shamelessly persistent. So today, that's what I want to talk about in this session, in this life coaching session with Coach Myrna. I want to encourage you to be shamefully persistent. Keep knocking, keep seeking, keep asking, because sooner or later, if you continue, it will happen. Again, I almost want to say one of my other favorite words is, if you build it, they will come. If you build it, that means you keep seeking, okay? So yes, I love that. And I remember a personal experience way back in my early days of becoming a Christian. My pastor called me tenacious, and I wasn't quite sure if I liked that word. But what I found out, what he was trying to say to people with that label, is that Myrna goes after what she wants, and she is shamelessly persistent on getting what she wants. So go ahead and be tenacious. Go and get whatever you want in life. Do not give up. So that's where we're going to go today. So I want to let you know that in the journey of life, obstacles and closed doors are inevitable. Whether you're pursuing a personal goal, a career aspiration, or seeking to overcome challenges, the key to success often lies on unrelenting persistence. It is about refusing to let setbacks and closed doors define your path. So in this episode, I'll explore the concept of being shamelessly persistent and how it can be the transformative force in your life. So here are 5 areas that I want you to be persistent in. Let's add the word, shamelessly persistent, knocking until the door is opened. The first one I want to talk about is rejection. Whenever you face rejection, it can be disheartening, but it's also a stepping stone towards success. Embracing shameless persistent means that you don't let a no deter you. You keep knocking on the doors, sending out applications, or pursuing your dreams until you hear a yes. As a creator, not only that I have people contacting me almost every day to be on the show, but I also have a lot of, entrepreneurs contacting me. And I will tell you, whenever I say no, it's like they never hear it. Especially Indians, you know what I mean? And I'm not being racial or anything like that, but I've come to expect it. It is, please, ma'am, or give me one chance, ma'am, or whatever. Then no, they never hear it. And guess what? When they persist, I usually give it to them because my other philosophy is if anybody asks me for something, I usually give it to them, right? So you shamelessly persist and you will wear me down, just like Jesus said, because I'm thinking you really want this. You know what I mean? So that's it. Facing rejection, don't hear to no. And it is the creed of all salespeople. You go past that. You go past that rejection and keep going, right? The second one is learning and adaptation. Being shamelessly persistent isn't about mindlessly repeating the same actions. It's about learning from each attempt and adapting your approach. A continuous improvement leads to increased chances of success. Your confidence level. Each knock on a closed door takes courage. Over time, these actions build your confidence and resilience. You learn how to handle rejection and setbacks, making you even more determined to succeed. Don't fold, just keep moving on. Pretend you didn't hear it and keep going. All right, number 4, inspiring others. Your unwavering persistence can inspire those around you. When people see your determination, they may offer support, guidance, or opportunities you wouldn't have received otherwise. You inspire people by you continue hitting on that anvil, continue knocking, continue seeking, continue asking. The person that's given up, when they look at you, you like the beacon of light. Number 5, achieving goals. Some doors are heavy and it takes multiple knocks to open them. However, if you keep knocking, if you stop knocking, I should say, you'll never know what's behind that door. Persistence often leads to breakthroughs and achievement of your goals. It works, guys. It works. From the master's mouth to your ears. So here are a few examples of people that have succeeded after being shamelessly persistent. Authors. How many of you know that authors can send their manuscript to tons of people and keep getting rejected? But they keep going to maybe the 201, usually accepted. And J.K. Rowling, for example, is one of the top ones in this field because of the massive success that she's achieved. Billionaire status. But Harry Potter manuscript was rejected, I think like 32 times or something, and she just kept going. She just kept knocking. She just kept seeking. She just kept asking. And guess what? It only took one person to open the door, and she was on her way to billionaire status, right? Entrepreneurs. Steve Jobs was fired from Apple, the company he co-founded. Instead of giving up, he started other ventures and then eventually returned to Apple, transforming it into one of the most successful tech companies in history. Their market share is phenomenal, right? You know, they got me. I'm an Apple person. Inventors. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that don't work." When he was working on the light bulb, his persistence led to one of the most transformative inventions in history. I'm using light right now. We all use light every day. If that wasn't around, we'll all be in darkness. What an amazing accomplishment that was, won by being shamelessly persistent. So in conclusion, I want to encourage you to be shamelessly persistent, tenacious, aggressive, whatever word you want to use. It means embracing rejection, learning from it, and using it as the fuel to knock on more doors. It's about recognizing that closed doors are not the end of the road, but opportunities waiting to be unlocked. So whatever your goals, dreams, or challenges may be, remember this mantra: keep knocking until the door is opened. Your persistence might just be the key that turns that door to open to your success. I hope you were inspired. I inspired me. I inspired myself. This is for me. This is what's for you. All right. So listen, thank you guys for tuning in to this one-on-one life coaching session. I hope that you were inspired to keep knocking, to keep seeking, and to keep asking. Until next time, namaste.